Hey, beautiful star beings. This is Meagan Mermaid, and I'm a galactic guide and channel for galactic consciousness. And my role is supporting star beings and activating their divine purpose, connecting to their creative genius, and receiving the support that they deserve from their star families. So today I wanted to talk all about how to cut cords with previous partners. And I'm going to be walking us through a guided meditation to cut cords and take back your energy from previous interactions that you've had. When we connect with other beings, we create cords of attachment. Now, depending on the type of relationship that we have with someone, those cords are going to look, feel, and operate in a different way. When we create an attachment with someone, and it's an intimate connection, a sexual connection, we'll create a cord of attachment that actually creates another entity called a Horus. And that's a topic for a whole nother video. And you can check out my Karmic Partnership series on YouTube if you'd like to learn more about that. So what happens when you create this cord? The energy goes back and forth between you and this individual. So you might think about them and they can feel it, or they think about you and they can feel it. Now, this is wonderful if it's a healthy partnership, but what happens if someone ghosts you, or if they disappear, or if they start dating someone else? That cord of attachment is still present. So sometimes you may feel drained. You may feel tired. You may feel like your creativity is blocked. And that's very true because there is a cord that is connected to the sacral chakra. Now, the sacral chakra is where our creativity lies. So there are several things that you can do to cut cords. One of them is just to imagine that white light is around you. You can imagine that your energy comes back to you. You can imagine that their energy goes back to them. But I also encourage you to take practical steps in the third dimension to kind of seal that cord cutting. So one of the things that you might want to consider is if you have any text messages or especially voice memos or things like that. I know it might feel challenging to hear, but it will benefit you to delete them. There's actually even an option on Instagram where you can unsend those messages. So when you unsend messages, it's like you're taking your energy back. And I don't want you to think of this in a bad or a negative way. It's not like anyone is bad, but we just want to be in a place of wholeness. We want to gather all of our scattered energy back, and we want to give back any energy, and we want to give back any energy that we may have unknowingly taken from others as well. Another thing that you really want to be mindful of is pictures, because energy goes through pictures. So if you've sent any images to someone, what you can do is you can imagine that there are almost like X's over your eyes, so that way, if someone is connecting to that picture, they're not able to access your energy anymore. Another thing that you might want to consider is if you are part of the feminine flame, if you're a keeper of the feminine flame, offering your womb blood to the earth is a great way to clear and cut those cords of attachment. Womb blood is very powerful. It holds certain DNA and as well as other codes within it. So when we use this medicine to clear our attachments to people, it also helps to clear karma. Now, the reason why we continue to attract the people that we attract is because we have these karmic connections with them from a previous, or what I like to call parallel lifetimes. So there's karma that needs to be neutralized, but it's not always easy to do that in person because we will end up triggering each other. At some point, oftentimes it will get too intense in these types of relationships, and one or both partners will separate. Now, if the two of you are in two different levels of vibration or frequency, then it's even more important that you respect and honor this process while doing what it takes to take your energy back. So we're going to be walking through a guided meditation today to take your energy back, call your energy back from previous partners, and to open your sacral chakra to its full access so that you can remember that everything that you need is already within you. And it will also help to create healing and karmic neutralization for any of those partners that may still be coming up. You know, if you're constantly thinking about someone, or if they're showing up in your dreams, or Even sometimes if an energy is very strong, you might actually feel it in your body when that person is thinking of you. So there's these telepathic connections that continue in the 5D, even if you are not in union in the third dimension. So let's go ahead and get present and comfortable in this space. Now, you can either be seated in lotus position or with your feet firmly planted on the ground, or if you want, lay down. Whatever feels most comfortable for you is fine. Know that all you have to do is just listen to my voice. It's going to go straight into your subconscious awareness. So you don't have to worry about remembering anything. And if your consciousness goes in and out, don't worry about that. It's all a part of the process. And you can always listen to this again and again. I also recommend that if you have more than one partner that you would like to cut cords with, that you do this individually. That means listening to this meditation with the intention of one person in mind. And you can always go back and listen to this meditation again with another person in mind. And no judgment there. Some of us will learn a lot of lessons with one or two partners, and some of us will learn just a few lessons with many people. So there's no right or wrong way. It's just depending on how you chose to learn and how you chose to adapt as a soul having a human experience. Taking a deep breath in. Exhaling it out. Taking another deep breath in. Exhaling it out. Taking another deep breath in. Exhaling it out. So as you continue to breathe, I'm going to call in my High Council, the High Council of Sirian Elders, as well as the Mermaids of Sirius, the Tigers of Sirius and Venus, the Big Cat Council of Sirius, welcoming in the Galactic Federation of Light and all of the representatives of the Arcturian, the Andromedan, the Avian, the Lyran, the Pleiadian, the Sirian, the Mintonkan, and the Orion star nations. I welcome in and now consecrate this space for only the highest vibrations of love, truth, healing, and peace. And we now choose to align with the highest frequency of love, the highest good of all, and the highest timeline for all. I also call in our individual higher selves and the higher selves of those partners who we are calling in and connecting with today. And may this work be done easily and effortlessly in the most beautiful way possible. And so now my etheric body is going to step into the room with you. And the etheric body looks very much like the regular human form, except it's completely translucent. And I am going to gently pull your etheric body out of your body. And a stargate is going to appear above our head, 6 feet in diameter, whirling and whizzing in lapis blue and golden light. And you may begin to feel a magnetic pull as we are taken up, 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 across dimensional frequencies and realities, up, 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 across stars, planets, and galaxies, up, 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 and the elevator doors open, and we step into this beautiful room somewhere in Sirius B in the Sirian star nation. And this room is very ornate. There are beautiful pictures, vases, flowers. There's windows all over. And if you look outside of these windows, you can see the starry night sky above us. And you can see in the distance the beautiful palm trees swaying in the electric blue oceans of Sirius in the distance. But in this room, I want you to get very comfortable and recognize that there are 2 seats. And between these 2 seats is a mirror. So as you sit down and make yourself comfortable, it almost feels like a beanbag chair. So it's really forming to your body. And as you have a seat in this chair, you may begin to feel that energy is beginning to pour down out of your root chakra through your feet down into the ground. And you don't have to be conscious of this happening, or you don't have to make anything happen. Just let it be. Just know that as you are stepping into this higher frequency dimensional space, that there is energy, stuck or stagnant energy that has been creating resistance that is now leaving your body. And that this energy is allowing you to acclimate to a higher frequency of love, forgiveness, compassion, and neutrality. So now, as you begin to look through this mirror, you will begin to see that there is a pink flame that is emerging. And this flame is the flame of cosmic divine love. So as this flame begins to burn and burn, you may begin to feel a warmth within your heart chakra. This flame is allowing you, preparing you, and preparing your heart to step into a deeper sense of self-love and self-forgiveness. Now, this mirror begins to dematerialize. And in front of you, in this other chair, your person begins to appear. I want you to see that this is the highest version of your person. Their higher self is stepping in so that you can see their truest form beyond the triggers or the projections that we feel in the lower density vibration of form. Now begin to look into this being's eyes. You might wish to smile. Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you feel anger towards this person or sadness. Maybe there's been abandonment or regret. Let yourself feel that. Feel that simultaneously you can have respect and honoring for this being in their truest form, while still being a witness, the compassionate witness to what is arising for you in your human experience. Memories of times that you've spent together, perhaps conversations that you've had, moments where you've kissed, touched each other's skin, moments where you felt like you were outside of time and space. Allow your body to bring all of these memories into your awareness, both the happy and the nostalgic memories, as well as any memories of fear or anxiety. Whatever is arising, know that you are perfectly safe to feel this. Now, as you continue to breathe in this space and look into this being's eyes, if you are ready, repeat the following statement. Dear, and say their name. Thank you. Thank you for the time that we have spent together. Thank you for the lessons we have shared. Thank you for what became known in my awareness, whether that be projections or triggering, lessons, or initiations. Thank you. Thank you for showing me where I needed to love and accept myself more. through your divine reflection. I honor you. I honor you as a vessel of source consciousness. I honor the divinity within you. I respect you. I see you. And I forgive you. And I also forgive myself. I am willing to release you. And I am willing to release all of the timelines that didn't happen. All of the memories that didn't get to be made. My heart will always be connected to your heart. But it is time to call back my energy. Take back my power and complete this soul contract. Any energy that I have held on to from you, I now give back to you. Any energy that you have held on to from me, I now receive again. I cut the cord of attachment that has created unhealthy and toxic bonds. I recognize we have simply played out roles. And in truth, we will always be connected. But now, we will also be whole. So now, these beautiful red scissors begin to appear. And you will see if there are one or several cords of attachment between you and this person. There could be a cord connected to all of your chakras. There could be a cord connected to your hearts, to your sacral chakras. And take a breath and begin to cut all of these cords with these beautiful divine scissors filled with light, filled with gratitude, filled with compassion. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The energetic cord or cords have now been released, and your energy is now given back to you. You may begin to feel tingly sensations. You may begin to feel heaviness as you are starting to recalibrate. Know that in the days and weeks to come, you may purge. You may experience symptoms of wanting to eat more, to sleep more. It is advisable to drink more water. And things may continue to show up in dreams. But the work has been done. And you are free. And so is this other being. So as you look into their eyes one last time as two whole sovereign beings. Your person begins to smile at you, and you see their light, and you see their radiance, and they see yours. If there's anything more you want to say to this person, feel free to do so in this space, and know that their higher self will receive it and acknowledge it. Beautiful. And that mirror begins to appear between the two of you. And in this mirror, you see the pink flame returning. So continue to meditate upon this pink flame. Allow this feeling of love to begin at your toes, going up your legs, your hips, all the way up through your stomach and your back, your arms and your shoulders, through the top of your head, and out through your crown, surrounding you in a bubble of white light, filled with this unconditionally loving pink energy of divine love and cosmic creativity. Your aura is now sealed within this flame and within this bubble of white light. And you are safe and you are protected. And you are now ready to create and to become your full, whole self once more. In fact, even a more inspired and present and integrated version of you. And as you look again, the mirror disappears and your person disappears and the chairs disappear. And it is time to return. So the stargate begins to appear above our head. And we are taken up, 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 across dimensional frequencies and realities. Up, 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 across stars, planets, and galaxies. Up, 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 and the elevator doors open. And we come back into the room that we are seated in. And your etheric body steps back into your body. And my etheric body steps back into mine. And the sacred space is now closed. So you may begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and lightly stretch your body however it wants to move. And when you are ready, simply open your eyes. So you have successfully completed the cord cutting meditation to call back your energy from previous partners. Know that the cords of love and all of the great experiences that you've had will always remain intact. What has been cleared today is simply unhealthy, codependent cords of attachment that are no longer serving either of you. So as you step into this freedom and this wholeness that has now become available to you, you may begin to experience all sorts of symptoms in the days and weeks to come. You may wish to write in your journal, again, drink lots of water, eat grounding foods, and allow whatever emotions arise to simply come up without judgment. You may need to cry, you may be angry. Know that these emotions are helping to clear this energy blueprint so that both of you can step into your highest potential. If you'd like to go deeper into this work or understand the purpose or the meaning behind some of these relationships that you've attracted, feel free to visit my website at meaganmermaid.com. I'm happy to support you in a personal session, and you can also book a free exploratory call if you'd like to learn more about my offerings and which one is right for you. Thank you so much for the courage that you've had today to call back your energy and cut those cords of attachment so that you can reach your true creative potential and the highest expression of your galactic soul signature. I believe in you and I love you.